Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to 2 Point Campus Live. You betcha. And in today's episode, it's Blundergrad. We want super spies for 2 Point County, and we have none. So to get some super spies into the campus, we got to make a campus for super spies. And in that case, it's Blundergrad. Now, in this case, of course, we've gone through the preliminaries, set up a campus, blah, 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 all the boring things. Of course, I'm going to explain to you exactly what it is we had to do, what the tricks were, and, of course, get this to a level 3-star campus. You betcha. So, with that, of course, we'll get ready to switch the screens over and all the things. And, of course, I want to thank everybody for subscribing and all the wonderful stuff that they do. And at the same time, of course, I want to thank everybody that hangs out today during the live streams and all the good stuff and all the things. Snoko, how's it going? Well, 8-Ball is trying to behave. At least he's saying some yes answers every once in a while now. I'm pretty happy about that. I will say that. It's a little depressing when he always just says no. All right. And I still haven't had time to fix him, of course, because, I've been off sick and just barely trying to get through the day. So hopefully I'll have a little time soon to try and tune him up a little bit and make him work a little bit better. But for now, I'm afraid he is going to be the way he is. So 8-Ball is 8-Ball, and maybe I'll rename him to Jeff or something. So we'll see how it goes. With that, let's switch over the screen one more time. Now, that's because my OBS is a little bit wonky today because my OBS, of course, I'm using Stream Elements as an interactive, and of course, OBS has come out with version 28. I'm still on version 27, so now Stream Elements is really cranky with me and a few other things, but it is still working good enough, I think, to do today's stream. So that's all that really matters in the end. Is as long as we can get through the stream for today, I'll work on that. Jeff is not dead. Jeff is just resting. Dude, I'm telling you, Jeff is just taking a break. I mean, he's got an entire medical bay right beside him there, right? I mean, yes, one of the medical beds is broken, but the other two medical beds look fine. I am sure he is doing okay. I'm sure he's doing all right. So with that, let me just double check a few things here, and we'll just yeah. All right, we're off to go. Let's click the continue button, and I'll talk about what it is that. What the big challenge was with this campus. Now, Blundergrad, of course, is where we're going to do all the things. You can't save all of them. I can save most of them, buddy. I save as many as I can. And so in this case, Blundergrad, of course, is the spy school. Now, when it comes to the spy school, it's a little bit different. Yeah, I know. The students are trying to drop out all the time. You know what? Get over yourself. We're going to start this up here in a second. And Jake is a little upset because I've been pushing them pretty hard. I've been pushing them really hard in this school. But before we start the school up and get things running, I do want to talk about the challenges. So first off, up to this point, I must admit I'm slightly disappointed with this campus. When they introduced the new security issue or the security option with the janitors, I really liked that. I thought that was really awesome, right? And of course we have the NASA team, right? The Snoko Advanced Security Team, right? I mean, we got the team that goes out and handles all our security, right? So of course, when it came to this campus, I thought that you would be forced to hire like janitors skilled in security to then teach spies, right? I thought that would be a great mechanic. I was really looking forward to this campus. And then that is not how this campus turned out at all. So the mechanic to this campus is you will get moles. Now, moles are the same as viruses in 2 Point Hospital. So in 2 Point Hospital, you would have a mystery guest, and that mystery guest in 2 Point Hospital would come in with an unknown virus. and you would be alerted to this person having a virus, and you would be given so much time to find the person with the virus and inoculate them before they spread it throughout your whole hospital. It was a terrible mechanic, and it's probably the main reason why I stopped playing 2-Point Hospital, because of the virus mechanic. It really bummed out. It really bummed me out. Let's put it that way. And of course, that's what me and Chi were talking about in the last live stream when we were talking about the virus mechanic. So in this case, what they've done is they've introduced the mole mechanic, and basically it's the same deal. One of your students turns bad, and you have to find them and get rid of them, because while they're around, they slow down the learning of everybody around them, because they're sabotaging all the other students, right? They're giving them the wrong answers. They're pointing at things on the wall. They're making funny jokes when they should be listening in class. All the things, right? And now the one thing is that they make it easy to see who's being affected. The issue is, of course, is that you have to get rid of them. Okay, and it is a bit of a pain, but hopefully we'll see a mole happen during this run, and because that's the next thing. It's very buggy. This campus, basically, I had to restart this campus from scratch because the mole mechanic bugged out, and because you need moles to do the stars. When I got no more moles, and I mean, I waited for like several hours to get a mole and never got one. Okay, so the moles are buggy. The mole mechanic itself is not a lot of fun to play. So this is going to be one of them campuses where it's going to be a one and done. Where you think that this should be a really fun campus to play with, and unfortunately, the mole mechanic's probably going to annoy you enough that you're not going to want to put this into your other schools, that's for sure. Now, that being said, I mean, we're going to get through this campus. We're going to get 3 stars on it. But let's talk about the other big challenge of this campus, and that is levels. So your first your 1-star level is pretty standard, like all other campuses, right? They want you to build a campus. Student happiness had to be X amount of percentage, and they wanted like level 20 campus. Okay, again, the campus itself, without doing any additionals, will probably get to level 14 or 15, no problem. And then basically to get to level 20, just put in your fake level 5 dormitories and close them down, and that pushes it to level 20, and life is good, right? The 2-star campus, the big challenge to the 2-star was that you had to find 3 moles, and you had to get, I think it was 20 students to level 12. Now, I'll tell you right now, these spies are not very smart, okay? They are actually pretty dumb, okay? And that's pretty scary, because it is hard. It is quite hard to get them to level 12. And so you will have to work hard at it. Now, what does that mean about this whole campus? The big challenge to this campus is teacher upgrades. Upgrade your spy teachers to be at least level 4, and if you can give them extra tutoring on that, you're going to need it. And so the reason is that, and that's going to come back here to our 3-star campus. Obviously, if the teacher has a high enough level, right? So this teacher here is a spy school level 3, has at least a level 1 private tuition, and this is not one of my best teachers. My good teachers have like level 4 or level 5 spy school and at least level 2 private tuition. And that's because you will have to push these guys pretty hard, right? 20 A-grade students is not hard. A-grade students is not the hard part. In 3 stars, the hard part will be this one right here, getting 1 spy student to level 18. Now, you only got to get 1 student to get to level 18. But I'll tell you right now, this will be the challenge. So you notice I got a bunch of students here. I got a bunch of students here with stars on them, right? This guy is Walter's my man. Walter is my super spy. He got to level 18 before these ones did. So this guy's level 14, this guy's level 17, and this guy's also level 17. So there was a big competition here. In fact, I can actually turn Bert's star off. I don't know why I had him starred. Well, I do, but I'll talk about that in a minute. But I'll tell you right now, getting these guys to level 18, you have to start. You have to start in the very first year, and you have to push them so hard through private tuition that you've really, and you got to hope one of them makes it, right? So basically what you got to do is you got to take your top 3 students and basically mark them with favorites, right? And I mean, you pound these guys. If they're not in class, you make sure they're going to private tuition. And this means you're going to have to need, I would say, now you'll notice here I have 6 extra private tuition rooms, which means you're going to need 6 extra teachers, at least level 4 spy school and level 2 private tuition. Okay, at least. I mean, I would even go level 3 private tuition if you can do it, right? That's why I've got 2 Brainiac machines, because I had to level up these. I had to take 3 years to level up my teachers to be at least level 4 spy school with level 3 for private tuition, and then build 6 dedicated things to them. Now, why is that? Well, first of all, you're going to have lots of students, and they do want private tuition, right? So, I mean, we're watching these 3 guys, but I mean, there are 24 other students here. I think it's a 2-year. Is it a 2-year program or a 3-year program? Anyway, there's up to 24 other spies in this school, and they're going to want to be learning, right? I think it might only be a 2-year course. I thought it was a 3-year course, but we're less than a month from the end of the year, and then I'll have a look for you there, Noko. But in any case, you're going to need, I think it's a 3-year course. And yeah, so year 3 of 3, right? Here's Walter, right? He's on his 3rd year. He got level 18, so it's a 3-year course. And so you're going to have 24 students all wanting private tuition, because they don't want to really fail, but most of them aren't going to be smart enough to get even close to get leveled 18. So you've got to take 2 or 3 favorites. Then you've got to give them the extra. So, like, for example, let's say you go with like 2 or 3 private tutor rooms for this 3-year course. The problem is that the tutors will be so busy, your 3 prize students won't get enough time with private tutors to get their score to level 18. What you're basically doing here is you're basically dedicating a zone for your 3 private people to have the highest chance possible to get into tutorship whenever they want it, right? Every time I hit these guys on the button and say private tuition, at least one of these teachers down here is going to be available, and they can just walk right in and keep on learning. And I mean, they have to be learning all the time. This circle has to be going around and around and around until it makes you dizzy. For 3 years straight, you're going to have to watch these guys like a hawk. And even then, you could fail, right? None of your 3 people might actually make it to level 18. And you'll be really bummed out when all 3 of them only get to level 17 and they don't make it to the end of the year. Like, this guy just made level 18. He's been here 3 years. He just got to level 18. There's only 31 days left in his entire campus career. That's how close this came. And I mean, I had to stay on top of this guy every minute, right? Every minute for these 3 guys. So getting for a 3-star commitment, you really got to work hard on it, right? So yeah, doing the $1 million is nothing, right? Walter is the best spy in the game, right? He is your spy master. He is the spy guy. I mean, he is got a license to ill. He is 0011. He is that and all more, right? Don't get me wrong. Dan Ego and Sebastian Gray. And we could leave the Sebastian Gray comments to something else. I'm very surprised that they included that as a name in this game. 50 Shades of Grey, people. That's all I got to say about that. Sebastian Gray, of course, I'm not surprised. He'd be like 0010. He'd be a ladies' man, right? No surprise there. And Dan Eggnog, I mean, right there, that tells you everything, right? Dan Eggnog, I mean, is a super great guy as well. I mean, the eggnog, you can't go wrong with it. It's just awesome. But Walter, the ex-druggie, from Breaking Bad, has now become, oh, that's Randolph. Walter Spanner, the ex-drug maker from Breaking Bad, has now become the super spy of the century, and he has got it done for us. Now, we're going to turn this on. We're going to let this run through. And like I said, it's not going to be that hard to get this to the end of the year now. We're on the last year. Yeah, I know. Spy School, Jake Flop, I mean, he's really upset. Listen, guys, I'm gonna make your lives a whole lot better here. I just had to really push you guys for like 6 years because I needed at least one of these guys to become a level 18 spy. And it was intense. Oh yeah. We're gonna run the whole next year. We're gonna see a couple years of courses here. We'll have a look at the panic room. All right. That's a pretty small panic room, by the way. You can have it a lot bigger than that, but to get the level done, you only need, this is a big room, but you only need one of these, but there's 3 different, like, panic room types and stuff. So, yeah, we're going to have a look at all that. And this is the spy room itself and the different gadgets, like how they make, like, green bomby things and target practice and some other stuff. We're just going to get them to the end of the year so we can have a look at the courses. And then, of course, we'll get them all started up here for the next year. Yay, everybody graduated. Thanks. Sebastian, have a good one. Eggnog, you did great. And yes, Walter, you were the man. You were the man that made everything happen. So we'll have a look at the classes. The average is 85. That 85, and that should be 85 because let me tell you, the spies are not smart. To get them to 85% was a lot of work. Queen of Clubs, of course, for the clubs. Teacher of the Year. I've been pushing these guys for research and stuff really hard, right? So no surprise there. And they are out. Student Walter Spanner has graduated. His final score was A+ at 91%. And Sebastian was also A+ at 90%. Way to go, guys. Way to go. What, you're not going to give me eggnog? You're not going to tell me what eggnog did? Oh, man, come on now. Eggnog did a really good job, too. I know he did. Okay, anyway. Well, he's very unhappy, but he's graduated and will be leaving the map momentarily, so I'm not too worried about it. He's going to be just fine. So, obviously, earning $1 million, no problem. It's easy. Most of the money earning stuff is pretty easy on these campuses. I'm not too worried about that. The level stuff is one of your big challenge, and it is a huge challenge in this campus. It's a big challenge. The A grade, that's not a big challenge because of the cooking part. So you are forced to handle you're given 2 courses when you first start this map. You've got the gastronomy course and the spy course. Now, that's because your spies are secretly pretending to be cooks while they're learning spy school, okay? So you have your fake cooks learning how to become super spies, and that's why you have the gastronomy course and the spy school course. Now, in this case, the gastronomy course, these guys will, as long as you do the standard, 8 course, right? As long as you do your standard 8 course without charging them too high on the fees, as long as their learning rates around the 115, 120 mark, they'll pull in A+ scores all day long, right? Like, they'll do great. So you don't have to worry about that one. It's perfectly fine. General knowledge, of course, I've added general knowledge and internet history. I always add general knowledge to every single one of my campuses. It's free 8 students. You get some extra free money out of them. Why not, right? You've got lecture theaters all over the place. You might as well throw the general knowledge course in there. And the internet history is here because with the spy school, you needed a computer room anyway, and so you might as well take internet history because hey, if you're making a computer room for the spy school, then you might as well get some extra benefit out of it by taking the internet history course, and these guys will also help with your grades, right? So the grade average will keep above the higher mark, so that's where we got that going on. Of course, the spy school, of course, is a 3-year course, 3 years, and it's hard, and this means that it's very hard for students to pass this course, right? It's intense. It's intense, people. Of course, internet history, pretty standard. It's your medium 3-year course. So that's a 3-year course. General knowledge is a 1-year course. And, of course, gastronomy is also a 3-year medium course. And so all 3 courses are 3 years except for your general knowledge, which, of course, is basically 1 year at a time. And that means, of course, you've got to have 72 plus 8 80 student capacity. Now, as you can see here, I've done my 80 capacity combination dorm. So I've got enough room here in the left building for 80 rooms. I believe I have even, 10, 20, 30, 40. This is a combo room for 50, 60, 70. Yeah, so this holds 80 exactly. And, of course, this building was here. When you start the level, I did make it 2 blocks bigger on the front, and I made it 2 blocks bigger on the right to just make sure I could hold all 80 of my dormitories over here with my combination bathroom shower combo that they're forced to use. This building over here was the building. This is the other default building you get at the start. And I did make this building 2 blocks bigger in the back, just to kind of get that up and running. Now, for the first 2 stars, I didn't make them a gym until much later. I think they might actually need a gym, blah blah blah. But I only made them a tiny little gym in the corner. Like, I didn't make them a very big gym. And then just use this building here that was 2 blocks extra big until I was almost to the end of 2 stars. And then just to get the 2 stars, because of course part of that requirement was to have more stuff, I then bought the land here on the right, put in this building, and then that's when I really went to town on the expansion, right? I gave them, they did have 1 medicine and 1 pastoral care over here in this building, over here where the gym was. But once I built this building over here, of course, I gave them a student union and a student lounge. They did not get those until this building existed. I never give them the student union and the student lounge. I know Snoko thinks I'm pretty cranky about that. But student unions and student lounges, they can live without. And when money is tight and space is tight, well, something has to be sacrificed. And so student union, whoop-de-ding-doo. Student union doesn't pay me money. Private tuition helps me with money, right? So that's the way it is, people. That's just the way it is. But they've got student union and the student lounge now, of course. And of course, I've got 3 brain machines because I needed 3 brain machines and 6 extra. No wonder they got bad grades, dude. They didn't get bad grades. They got bad grades because they're spies and they're not really and they're pretty harsh at it. Let me tell you. So in this case, we needed to have this extra building for the end of level 2. Of course, we are now using it for level 3. They've got all the toys and the games and the things now. They're going to be. How are they supposed to have happiness without those rooms? They can get enough happiness with pop machines, games and stuff that are in your normal campus, right? And as long as you give them some movies, that will also help with happiness, right? So yes, they would love to have the student union and the student dormitory, but as long as you give them some games out here in your main lobby areas and you give them some extra films, that'll keep their happiness high enough, right? And again, you don't need them to be super happy. I only need them to be happy enough that they keep paying me money. Right, so that's just the way it is, right? But we got them all geared up now. The only thing we have left to do is to win the celebrity cook-off. I am actually going to probably make some think I don't. For some reason, I was going to adjust something here. Yeah, I think we're okay. We could probably drop this. That'll give them a really good learning rate. And this is something you're going to have to battle with when it comes to spy school. You want to keep their learning rate like really high because they need all the help they can get. They really do. 113, that's probably fine. You know what? The rest of these are probably okay. I have 80 course points. I could put in like one or two more courses, or I could bump these up to like level 3 or 4 courses. But the level 2 courses are just fine. This has been all right for me. That's perfectly all right. I do got to do one thing here, though. To get 3 stars, you have to have this as a level 5 course. That's why I've been saving them points, right? So if you for example, if you go to book this celebrity cook-off, it will tell you, hey, you're a bum. Celebrity cook-off, right? I can't schedule the event because I need this cooking course to be a level 5. So that is why I was saving these points. I was saving these points because this has to be level 5. Right? That's pretty intense. I need this. I need the campus to go to level 22. Gosh darn it. Where am I going to stick in for level 22? I'm literally like 4 points away from level 22. What can I stick in here for level 22? I could put out some fake gardens or something. I don't know. Here in the front, maybe. What can I do for level 22? I can always buy a piece of land and just stick stuff on it. Right. Yes, I can hire somebody. I haven't got enough people already. But let's hire some extra janitors. Tim. He's got an iron bladder and he's squeaky clean. You're hired, Tim. Look at that. Close but no cigar. I need one more. I need one more guy. Okay. Let's hire. Oh, let's see. Hester is the bottomless pit. Adam is gross. Naomi is, she's got bin blindness, but, that's good. All right, there's our level 22. That'll do it, all right? Okay, yes, there's level 5. So, for those watching, of course, remember, you're going to need level 22 if you have 4 courses to get enough points to get this level 5 if everything else is only level 2. And you want your courses to at least be level 2s. Level 2s allows you to charge a little bit more money while still keeping their grades high, right? So it's kind of a thing. We do got to fix this, though. We can't be having 15 students show up here. Look at the learning rate on these guys, 134%. These guys are going to be awesome. These guys will be so smart. It's going to be scary. All right, so now we should be able to schedule. The celebrity cook-off. Celebrity cook-off. Schedule the event. Let's schedule it for the end of the year, just so as we can watch the spies and all the things, right? Because we want to watch the spies for a couple years. So we're going to run this at the end of the year. This will give the students plenty of time to level up and get all smart, right? No, 10 is not the magic number. 8 is the magic number. Don't listen. Don't listen to that 10 stuff. That's phony baloney. All right, here we go. Start the next year. Everything is at the 8s. We look good to go. Are you sure you want to start the courses? You betcha. Let's get things rocking and rolling. Dude, why is there question marks all over the place? That makes me very nervous. I've only seen question marks a few times. So we're going to get all the new students coming in. The first thing they'll do is they'll go to the dormitory, and they'll get checked into the dorms. Things will be good. We have more than enough staff, so they should be good. Dude! You use 10 all you want. I'm not even gonna debate it. I'm not gonna even question it. If you want to use 10, you go right ahead. 8's the better number, but you use 10 if you want. Right? 8's all you can fit into this room. I'm just saying, if I had 10 in here now, I'd have to have 2 more. I'd have to have another whole classroom, which I don't have room for. 8 is the magic number. Okay, oh, by the way, this is a cold snap map, so make sure you have lots of heaters around. So you'll notice outside I've got heaters everywhere. If we turn on the temperature control, we've got heaters outside all over the place, and we got heaters all on the inside, of course, because, hey, Heat is important. We like to keep the people warm, and they like being warm. Okay, so we have the first school coming in. Here are the first students. Yay us. We'll get them out of the way. And of course, they're going to do the stuff and the things. Yeah, I put heaters right out in the parking lot, man. I don't want nobody to be cold anytime. Nobody should be cold, man. Cold's mean. Yeah, so we got all the students in here. They're doing their initial course. It seems like an awful lot of students are in here. Why is there so many students in here? Anyway, I know there's more than 8 students in here, and I don't know why that is. That's weird. That's because there's both year 1 and year 2 students in this room. They're both using the same room. Okay, well, that's cool. Well, I'm glad they're all learning, but I think it might glitch out because if they're all in here, they won't use the flying machine, and I want them to use the flying machine. All right, well, the course is over now, so too bad for that, I guess. Anyway, hopefully they'll use the flying machine on the next one, right? Year 2. Year 3 doesn't start until a little later, right? Year 3 starts around here somewhere. Yeah, advanced sleuthing, year 3, right? So the year 3 courses don't start until later in the year, so it's perfectly fine. So this is the spy crafting room, and then this is the panic room. Here they come. So they come in here and they go into the phone booth, and then they got to get through the secret traps and come out the phone booth on the other side, right? So here they go. This guy's jumping over the lava. All right, he's crawling over the blocks. All right, he's got to sneak around the camera. Right? He's not very good at that. I don't know if he'll get a level. Oh, that guy fell through the blocks. He's in bad shape. That guy, he swung over the lava. He's pretty good. Yep. I mean, I'm not worried. I'm not too worried about. Yeah, look at this guy. See, now this guy's got the camera all figured out, right? Look at this. Doing the worm. You know he just passed, right? He's all that. Oh, see, look at this guy. This guy got caught. Whatever. Bum. Look at this guy trying to sneak up, and he's caught. This guy got over the top of the blocks. He's good. This guy isn't going to make it. Oh, yeah, he's got it figured out. He's got the wall hack going on. He's got the secret worm going on. He knows what's going on. See, that's what you need. You need smart students like that, getting A's, because that's important. Computer lab, prestige level 9, rejected. Let me tell you something. There is no way I will get either one of these computer labs to level 9, dude. That's just not going to happen at any point in time. These rooms are just not big enough for level 9. I wish they were. I would make these rooms level 9 within a minute. But they are not. That is not going to happen, mister. Sorry to say, there are still some things that you are denied, and that is one of them. Okay, so let's just move on with the monthly profits. So this is called the panic room, and you can get different panic room types as you get along in the park. All right. Block off all the parking spaces. yeah, I could build some extra campus out there. But the food truck's out here, right? You can't be blocking the food truck. I mean, food trucks are awesome. Okay, so as you can see here, you do need to take one of the obstacle courses, but there are more obstacle courses, and if you build a big enough room, it's crazy. Right? Like because the first time I did it, I built a big enough room for all 3 of these, and it was wild. it was pretty wild. In fact, we could do that now. Actually, I mean, there's no rule saying that we can't. So we'll just we'll move Mr. Sheep over here, and we'll move this extra sleep spot over here by the door. We'll move the Urban Garden Center over here, just so as they can have that. I'm going to move the sheep over here a little bit more. Oh, yes, the winged serpent. We got to put that out there because I'm pretty sure somebody will complain about that. We'll move the love bench over here, just to make sure it's available for them. Yeah, so we're going to expand this building out. What we'll do is we'll expand this campus out here while we're waiting for the celebrity cook-off to happen, right? We'll expand this campus out here. 13, 14. I mean, these things are big, right? I think that might do it. Yep. That's fine. So this will expand the campus out. I want to move the food truck. We want to keep the food truck. The food truck's important, of course. The food truck is important, but we're gonna expand this room. Now, another bug that's on this level is the panic room itself. So we're going to be a little careful here. I'm hoping this will be big enough. Okay, so let's see if we can expand this room now. Boop. There we go. Now, the panic room is a bit buggy. You do got to be careful with it. Students like to come in here and get trapped. Okay, so watch out for that. Holy smokes, there's just so many options. Now I got 4 options. Look at that. I need even a bigger panic room, dude. Just a second. Yeah, so students love to come in here and get trapped all the time. It really is a buggy level. Between the broken moles and stuff, it is a hard level to play. So just try to have some patience with it when you play it. Because you're gonna need them patience, let me tell you. Okay, I am gonna make this bigger because I need it bigger. Let's take the heaters and we'll put them out here, something like that. What is this? Oh, you're cranky with this bench. Okay, well, listen, put the bench over here, dudes. I'm not gonna take their bench away. Don't panic. Here. They can have it over here and be nice and warm with it, too. And we're going to give it one more level of stuff. I mean, this thing is massive. All right, there we go. 3 students are unhappy. Well, that's because you're all stuck in here. Gosh darn it. But we'll see if we can't fix you up here in a minute. Okay, so here is... so that's our lava room one. This one is the camera room. What's this one? This is the... I don't know what that is. I think we'll try this one. Oh, come on. Are you telling me this thing isn't big enough already? Well, I can put it in this way. All right, that's fine. What's this one? Oh, this one has like 3 different types of lava room floors. Oh, yeah, this is probably going to be really bad. Let's stick that one in. So... let's see. We got to get some heat in here for these guys, though, or it's not going to be pretty. Yup. No, yeah, I know. Blah, blah, blah. You're way too hot. Life is bad. I have to try and move some of these heaters around. Yeah, I know you're too hot, dude. Just give me a minute, would you? Oh, wrong one. Gee whiz. Give me that back. Is that the one? No. This one? Yes, it's that one. Okay, yep. Heaters. Then I need little heaters. Do I need little heaters? Nah, they're probably good. They're fine. They're gonna be all right. Okay. Oh, I hadn't finished letting that build. No wonder it didn't work. All right, never mind. Maybe they're stuck because of the space between the obstacles. You know what? I've tried all kinds of things, Snoko. I don't know what to tell you, dude. You think they're trapped. You think I've moved them heaters around and about and all kinds of different things several times. They're just not happy. They're like, this campus just tends to have a lot of issues, and I mean, that's fine. It's one of them things you're gonna have to note, right? I'm now, maybe with some extra room here, maybe I can get them to work around some of the problems that they have. Like, I can do this, right, and then give these guys a little more room here like that, and I'll pick up these heaters and just kind of move them down here a little bit. But you'll see them come in here and get stuck, and I'm pretty sure this is one of them right here, right? Yeah. So see, this guy is broken, right? So Faye Bobbing, right? He's year 2, right? And he is now broken. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to pick up the entire room like this, okay? And when you put it back down, sometimes it will pop them back out. So see how it pushed him out of the room now? Now, that doesn't always fix them, right? So see how he is still stuck here? So sometimes I'll try sending them off to private tuition, and sometimes that will also break their broken logistics, and then they'll figure it out. But sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just get stuck there, and then they're stuck there for like all 3 years. And you will have to fight every minute just to prevent them from failing, because they can't go to class, they can't go to the bathroom, they can't do nothing, and you can't even pick them up, right? The only thing I can do is get rid of them. I could expel the student, but that doesn't even work because they won't leave. They'll just sit there and yeah. So you're thinking, okay, yeah, put an item on his head. That doesn't work either. So I've taken pop machines, I've pushed them all over the place. Doesn't work. I've taken like half moons and benches, and I'll keep pushing them around with that stuff, but they don't move. They're just broken now, right? So Fey bobbing is a broken guy. So again, they have problems with this level that they're really going to have to work on, right? And just as a watch out for you when you're doing it, make sure you watch out that you don't get caught off guard with anything, right? Just be careful, because it was very frustrating to deal with, and I did not enjoy any of it. I'll tell you right now, I did not enjoy having to try and fix up. So yeah, we'll just give these guys a party. We did not win the Celebrity Cook-Off. Oh, we're in the middle of Celebrity Cook-Off. Oh, okay, good. Whew. How we doing? Oh, okay, so we got first check mark. Woo. I was gonna say, are we missing Celebrity Cook-Off? Oh yeah, You know, DJ Sous Chef, she's here. I mean, she's judging, right? Yes, look at this hot dog. Smell it, taste it, yummy. I know. Yes, I know. It was awesome. I know. That's because my guys here, my sous chefs, right? They're all smart, right? They're all smart. I mean, they're level 15. They'll win this no problem, right? Yes, no problem. Look at that. 3 check marks. Celebrity Cook-Off. Everybody's a winner. We've just won 3 stars. You know it. Yep, there it is. And I really hadn't had any bugs up to this point in the game. Like, I mean, yes, I've had, what was it? I had the 2 issues there where I think there was like, what was it? A couple of room issues or something like that. But no game-breaking issues up to this point. Blundergrad, though, is a real pain in the butt. Ooh, lasers! Oh, we got to use that. we gotta have this. We're gonna redo that room, and we're putting in laser beams. You know it, right? Now I have 5 obstacle courses. Yeah, I know. We gotta have laser beams, right? So we're gonna run one more year. That's for sure. You did it. You've won the greatest cooking accolade 2 Point County has to offer. I know. It's awesome. So we're gonna let the rest of this year play out, of course. Because we just won Celebrity Cook-Off, and of course, what we're gonna do is we're gonna renew this room. We're gonna put in a few of these new ones, right? I mean, look at the laser beams in here, right? We want to see all this working. So here's our one student. Oh, this guy's thinking about dropping out, is he? Well, listen. Well, let me tell you something. First of all, go wash up, you bunch of bums. Oh, he is squeaky clean though. I will say, he's bored stiff. All right, well, then guess what? Go have a drink. Go have a drink, and I'm not even going to send him to pastoral care. Oh, look at that. See, that guy totally missed it and blew up the bomb. I mean, that was bad. So, yeah, he's bored because he's in class, right? But listen, dude, you'll be fine. You're going to be fine. Go have a drink. I mean, there's like, I got like drink machines all over the place, man. Have a drink. Oh, you're going to go to pastoral care now, are you? Oh, okay, well, that's fine. Go see some help, all right? Ah, gee. All right, so we're going to definitely redesign this room here. We're definitely going to put in the new laser beam. I think we'll keep this room. I think we'll keep this one. This one. Oh, look, swampland. Ooh, that's pretty scary, actually. We'll have to deal with that. I know why they are bored. They're not bored. They're bored because they're in class, and you can't say it's not because they haven't got student unions. I got all kinds of parties going on for them. They are perfectly fine. There we go. They shouldn't be bored now. They got all kinds of parties going on. All right, there you go. All right, so everybody's graduated. Get out. Them third-year troublemakers. I'm tired of studying. I don't want to study anymore. Too bad. Go home then. Graduate and get out. Go home, get. You have to keep this one, unfortunately. Well, it's not unfortunate, but you have to keep it because of this is the requirement one. So what are we going to do to get my laser-guided bomb in thing? Let's put it in over here. I can probably, if I move these over just a wee bit, if I put you here, and I put you here, and we'll get rid of this one here. Can I move you out here to the edge? Probably. Now, I might have to move him back here. So let's make the campus a little bit bigger. Campus, a little bit bigger. All the things. Yep. Sell 3 items for $0. Sure. Now we're going to make this room bigger. Okay. Oh, who's got the question mark now? Yep. Sorry, dude. I know you're stuck, right? Get out. Now, can I get the laser beam wall in? Oh, yeah. Laser beams. Yes, look at that. Laser beams, you know it. I mean, this is a given, people. We want laser beams. Laser beams. Yep, boom. I wonder if like if anybody will actually use it. Now, I guess we got to put a little heat in for them because you know, they're a little wussy when you don't. So, we'll put in some heat over here. I guess we're going to need one of them outdoor ones, I guess. I thought I was going to get away with that, but I guess I'm not going to. Let's see if I can't reorganize this. If I put you down here, but I move you down over this way a little bit. I guess that's going to be good enough. Yeah, that'll be good enough. All right, cool. All right, so let's manage courses. Let's just make sure that they haven't blown anything up on me while I was not looking. That's fine. That's 8. That's 8. You can be 8. Thank you very much. Everybody's 8. 8, 8, 8, and 8. There we go. Do the things. Do the stuff. And let's start the next year. I want to see if they actually use all these new things, right? I don't know if they actually will, but it would be really cool if they use the different lava pits and the laser wall. I mean, the laser wall would be awesome. But anyway, we'll see if they actually use it or get stuck. I would like to also see some moles arrive, but I mean that bugs out so bad all the time that if the mole doesn't show up, I wouldn't be surprised, right? Unfortunately, it really is. This level will really test your patience with the amount of bugs it has. So hopefully, I mean, if moles show up, that's great. But if not, it is what it is. I'm not surprised, right? Okay, so we're getting stuff in here. Oh yeah, Power Nap 6. Let's see. So we have the year 2, year 1. This should be the first year that they use the panic room. Yes, that's when they use the panic room because they're all going to the Gadget Lab here, right? Yeah, that's the Gadget Lab. And then they use the panic room again there. So let's go see what's going on here in the Gadget Lab. So obviously these are year 1 students. They don't play with the bombs or anything yet, but you know, I was kind of hoping they would. Oh, it looks like one of them's going to try and play with the bomb. Yep. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. There's a guy flying around. Well, look at that. See, now it's going to work this time. I'm telling you, they're having a lot of bugs with their room stuff lately. Dude. That guy's having a bit of a problem with his jetpack and the spy drone, but anyway, that's pretty cool. They use the umbrellas to shoot with. I think this is pretty cool, right? So they take out the umbrella and then they shoot the targets. I think that's pretty cool. Look, he's all cool. Look, he's giving you the thumbs up and everything on that. They're pretty awesome. Dude, you gotta learn how to fly that thing, dude. Yeah, Jetpack. Boy, he is definitely not going to be a double O. He'll be lucky if he's a double 9. He's not going to be a double O, though, I don't think. What? Yeah. Well, he is level 3. He is level 3. This is where, if to get that level 18 stuff, this is where I would now have a look at the students. All right, so let's have a look here at year 1 students, right? So we want to have a look at year 1 students. And I would want to look for the best students here, right? So this guy's level 4. Robin, holy smokes. Herbert's level, that's fake. This is another bug in this level. So this guy is not level 9. He is only level 4. I don't know why he's got a 9. So we have... And now this guy is a level 9 because he's a year 2 student. That's fine. But this guy here is not level 9. In fact, if I bring Herbert up, he's only level 3. Why? Why they have, again, this is a very buggy level, I'm telling you. I know, right? I was so excited for this level, and it's a hard level to play. My recommend Herbert is a mole. He probably is, right? And he might be. You know what? Let's just track Herbert here for a bit, right? He might be a mole. Gosh darn. It would be really great if it did give us a mole, but anyway, it will see what it does. But yeah, so first of all, Herbert's not 9. He's a 3. If I was to actually go for this, I would take Dwight, right? And I would flag him. And I would take Robin, and I would flag him. And basically what I would do now is by flagging them as your favorites, of course, that keeps the stars over their head, right? And basically I would now watch them, right? So now I'm going to watch them. So they're about to start their second scheduled event. Okay, so they're both in here in the library studying, which means it's going to give them a little extra boost, right? Now they're both off to... well, one's off to have a drink, all right? But they should be, because he's they're first year students, right? Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I would send them both off to now be like super spies, right? So you go off being super spy, dude. Now look at this guy. See, like look at this guy. He's back in the library, all right? Oh, that's Herbert. Herbert's being a goof. Let's see what's going on over here. All right, so this guy's getting a drink, and I'd tell him to go off and see. Now, he's got better level 4 stats than the other guy did. So he's probably going to be my best. He would be probably my best chance of getting to level 18. But again, this is what you got to do. You got to take a couple of good 1-year students, mark them up, and just kind of keep an eye on them and do a thing, right? Jennifer. Let's have a look here for Jennifer. Level 1. Let's do the course. Let's do courses. Level 3, level 2, level 1. Jennifer Nosh is level 4. Yeah, but look at Herbert. Herbert's actually doing really good. He's about to hit level 5 already. He is a whole level ahead of these guys. All right, Dwight's already hit level 5. Jennifer's no better than Brangelina, right? And Gil's probably got a shot at it, right? He's a high level 4. I might keep an eye on him. But yeah, that's what you got to do, and you just got to keep pounding them into private tuition. Like, you haven't got time to be snoozing out here, dude. Private tuition for you, right? And then, like, what's he doing? No, friendships. You haven't got time for friendships. It's private tuition for you, buddy. Okay, we'll let this guy. Now, one thing you got to do is you do got to let them sleep, and you do got to let them drink every once in a while. So I do watch if they are headed towards sleeping. Like if it says here they're off to sleep, then I do let them go off to sleep. Otherwise, they do get really bad, right? But if they're not sleeping or eating, it's private tuition. I send them off to private tuition, and it's the only way. Like, this guy's so close to level 5, right? It's the only way you'll get them to level 18. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, this level, Jennifer. I mean, don't get me wrong. If Jennifer was level 7 in year 1, oh man, she would be she'd be all that in a bag of chips, right? Now, they are gaining levels, right? They will gain levels because, I mean, as they are going through the year here. So Dwight and Gil are both level 5. Gil is now one of our top students, pushing level 5. Hey, private tuition, dude. It's private tuition. Okay, well, you can have a seat. You can have a seat and get an energy boost, but as soon as you get a chance, you go off to private tuition, right? He's waiting for private tuition, so that's fine. And you get and this is what you got to do. You just got to keep an eye on these guys all the time, right? Now these guys are level 2 or year 2 students, so of course they're level 11 and stuff. Level 6. So see, Gil's at level 6. Look at him go. He is my man. He's the man. He's gonna be my guy. He's gonna be my guy. I'll bet you, right? Because he wants to join a club. Yeah, well, you can go to private tuition because that's your new club. Your new club, buddy, is private tuition, and I don't care if you're happy or not about it. He hasn't got time to go to parties or anything. That's just the way it is. So that's basically how you got to play that out. You got to play that out. You got to try and get like 3 students that are like kind of really good in the beginning, and then just kind of pound them. And do like halfway through the year, check to see if any other student has a good shot at it. Sometimes it takes like half a year before you'll see one student really take off. That's how what's his face? Not William. Walter actually didn't bloom until after the January course, and that's when he passed Sebastian, and he never turned back. He was always ahead of Sebastian after that, but he didn't really show up on my radar until after January, so you got to kind of keep an eye on that, right? So again, right, we're keeping an eye on the year 3s, year 1s, level 7, right? Gil, look at Gil go. Gil is the man. Right? Yep, private tuition for you, buddy. You do that, dude. Yes, Herbert. Look, Herbert's not having any of that. He's like, yeah, I'll keep up. I'll do it. And yeah, we got a lot of level 6 guys. That's fine, but it looks like Gil and Herbert are gonna be my goal setters, right? And it's basically what you got to do. You just got to stay on top of them for the next 3 years and pump them hard for private tuition. At the same time, though, you've got to hire a bunch of these teachers, right? You've got to hire a bunch of private tuition teachers, and you've got to make sure they have really high. Now, I do have that he's a cooking guy, but you've got to really make sure to get them up high in spy school and private tuition. Otherwise, me sending these guys to private tuition all the time is a waste of time. They still won't learn fast enough, right? So just make sure that you've bumped up your teachers with brain machines. Right, that's why I've got 3 sets of brain machines, and we got a concert going on. Oh, it's bugged out. Really? I'm telling you, this level is just full of bugs. And yeah, I mean, the student union stage has been really buggy lately, like barely working at all. But I mean, this level just seems to be bugged out all the time. I'm telling you, dude. This was the level that was supposed to make me excited, and the beach level, it was like, okay, I'll look forward to it, but it's okay. And the beach level was so fun. I had a great time doing the beach level. It was a really good time, and I must admit, the spy level, I was looking forward to it so much. Oh, I forgot to watch these guys in the panic room. We got talking so much about the. Well, you know what? We're just gonna have to run another year. That's all there is to it. These guys can have a party. Sure, why not? Sure, you can have a party. Yep, I'm a nice guy. Snoko doesn't think I'm nice, but I'm a nice guy. You guys can have a party. We're all good. Yep, looks good. That's fine. Expel a mole. Okay, so that means now that I've got this as an actual expel a mole. Now that I got this, there's a high chance that I actually will get a mole now, right? Oh, you can be nice. Okay, so Oh yes, we've got a mole. Holy smokes! Oh darn it! And all right, so we're gonna have to. Now, this is how this is how you get rid of a mole. Okay, so first of all, we have to find out where the mole was, and we find out where the mole is with these swirls. Okay, the swirls are signs of confusion, and that means there's a mole in the group. Okay, so you now notice that the mole must be in this class, because outside of this classroom, there's no swirlies over anybody else's head, right? So we know that one of these guys is a mole. Now, unfortunately, it turns out that this was our little experiment with Gil and them, but that's fine. I'm going to mark all of these guys as my favorite, okay? Yep, I want to see stars as my favorites, right? There we go. Yep. Chloe, favorites. Okay, now the reason that we're doing this, and I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them students is a mole, right? So there's no way I'll be able to figure this out while they're in this class. So they're halfway through this class. We're going to have to let this run on. Now, as soon as it gets to the end of this class, I'm going to slow this right down to the slowest speed possible, because I'm going to need to watch these guys to see where they go and then figure out which one is the mole, right? So we know one of these guys is a mole. They all will have the sabotage flag, right? So they're all feeling sabotage. Now, they're going to get out of this class, and then we're going to slow this down as soon as they come out this door, and then we're going to see if we can't follow them around. All right, here we go. So we got this guy coming out. All right, I'm going to stop it right there. Now, this guy has come out, but this guy isn't feeling sabotaged. I'll bet you Vladimir here, I'll bet you he's probably okay, right? So we're gonna run this ahead. All right, we got another guy coming out. All right, so there. All right, so we'll just stop there for a second. So you notice Vladimir is not confused anymore. So he is not our spy. So we can take the star off of him. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got sabotaged. Okay, so these guys are going to the right. We're gonna keep an eye on them. Whoa, did you see that? So notice here, like Ross all of a sudden became sabotaged, Pookie, right? Now, I'm not going to give them stars because we know they are not moles because they were coming from a different area. They're confused now, but they're not, they're not confused, but they're confused now, but they weren't part of that class. So we know that look, see, even like Brangelina isn't confused anymore. So we know that she's not the spy. Herbert isn't the spy, and Dwight is not the spy. So we now have got it down to 3 people. We know it's going to be Gil, right? We know Chloe or Robin, okay? Unfortunately, all 3 of these are going in the right direction. So now we need them to divide up again. Okay, so here we go. We got some spreading out going on. And stop. Okay, so you'll now notice Gil is not our mole because he has lost the sabotage trait. That leaves only 2 people left. Okay, so we're going to have a look at this over here. All right, let's keep going. All right, now we need these guys to separate. All right, so we got one walking away. Keep walking, and nope. Are you confused? Okay, so Robin is not the mole, so it is Chloe. You were right. All right, so if we do Chloe, we say get out. Boom, you know it. There it is. So it tells us that the source has been captured, and Chloe has a big eye on her thing, and that's it. So Chloe is out. Luckily, everybody's confusion will now go away really fast, and now we can go back to high speed, and life is good, right? So that's how you do a mole. You kind of gotta keep hoping they separate until you can and watch to see when they separate if they confuse other people or if their confusion goes away. And then as soon as they do, boom, you're good to go, right? But that was a good mole exercise. I'm glad we got that as a suggestion exercise because that's the only way you'll kind of get moles outside of that, right? So did that just ruin the level of your good students? It will. Well, it didn't ruin it, but it did slow them down. So while Gil was in this class and he was confused, he was learning, but he was learning slower than he would have been. Right. So unfortunately, the little circle that goes around and around and around. He would have had a harder time learning, so he would have learned slower during that class. But there's not much you can do about it because unless you're going to expel everybody in the room, you wouldn't know who the spy was, right? So Gil is our level 8. Looks like Jennifer. Now remember how we were talking about Jennifer earlier? And I said earlier that you got to watch them every 6 months, keep an eye on the students to see how they're doing. So Jennifer, as it turns out, is actually now passing Gil, right, as our star student. And this is what happened with Walter. Walter, like I said, Sebastian was in the lead for the longest time, and then Walter came out of nowhere and then took over Sebastian, and then the two of them competed for the rest of the time. So we're going to keep Jennifer now on the scope because it looks like she's going to have a great shot at being that. The rest of them are all level 7. They haven't got a shot. Herbert is doing... So Herbert's still doing our level 8 stuff, right? And Bradgelina is now coming out of nowhere to do level 8. I mean, why not, right? I mean, the more students that we can push harder all the time, the better for us. So, of course, we'll do that. And, of course, Gil's got to go off. And Gil's really unhappy, right? And that's going to hurt his learning skill. So I wouldn't be surprised if Gil now drops out of the lead and Jennifer and Robin and Herbert take over, right? Because he's not in the best of shape. So I'm actually going to send him off to get medical care and hope that we can fix some of his stuff, right? And then, because he seems to be a fast learner, and so we'll try to get him caught back up here in a little bit, but I don't know if we'll be able to or not, right? What's going on here? Is a concert? There's a concert going on here? Well, there's not a concert, but these guys are stuck on stage, and that's no surprise because everything is so glitchy in this level. Yep, whatever. Everything is fine in the world. Yep, sure. Can you guys get off the stage? No? You guys are just broken, huh? Well, that's really unfortunate, guys. Really? All right, fine. Listen, we'll pick you up. There you go. Can you get off the stage now? There you go. Oh, I see. They all want to go to the bar. Okay, that's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yep. So we're going to have to run another year now because, of course, I want to see people getting lasered by the laser wall. Right? That's important. So, anyway, I'm glad we got to see a mole. And we got to see a mole in action. That's always good. And we'll do some laser walling here for laser walling things. And that's all, it's all good in the neighborhood. So overall, I mean, the level isn't too bad, but it is a little buggy. And definitely watch out for, don't get me wrong, this panic room looks awesome, but unless you have bucket loads of money kicking around, you just need the initial one, like the initial piece, because this room is a 12 by 7 room or something crazy like that, right? Like it's a really big room, so it's really is something. Okay, there's end rewards. Well, we got to. I want to see. I want to see the things. Okay, so that's an 8. That's an 8. That's an 8. Hey, everything looks good. Everything looks good in the neighborhood. Let's get the courses started. I want to see laser wall, people. Make sure you show me the laser wall. All right, so now Herbert's in year 2. Way to go. He's completed private tuition. So, of course, it is year 2 for my superstars, right? Because they're trying to, of course, become super smart. 8-8. Jennifer's way far ahead of them. Look at this. Jennifer's almost to level 10. She is pumping it. Yeah, look at her go. Like, you go, Jennifer. Yep, she's okay. So Herbert's now level 9. Okay, whoa. Okay, yeah. So there's going to be now they're all going to class, right? So their levels are all going to change really quick, right? So. Did you get? Oh, yes, I did. So we can have a quick look at that here. We'll get out here. We'll go over to the beach. So to fix that level, by the way, that's really one of the few other bugs I had. Do you remember how the student union was really, really broken? Like the student union, do you remember on the calendar of the student union? I'll bring up the calendar here. I had that first in the student union. I had that band coming in August, and I couldn't edit it. I couldn't do anything with it. So what I had to do was I had to delete the student union. Which then of course took out all the parties out of the student union, right? I then had to run the game for a year, right? So as to get rid of the whole thing would go through. Then I put the student union back in, but I didn't put anything in on that first block of August. And then as soon as I did that, it fixed the beach. And the beach, all the students went partying to the beach, and that fixed everything up. And then like 60 or 80 of them went to the beach at a time, and like literally got it within like a year and a half. So yeah, we'll actually pop over to that here at the very end of this one, just so as we can have a quick look at it, just so as you can see that level being done. Yeah, that's how I had to fix that bug. Holy smokes! Like, I don't know what it is. Their last couple of patches have been really buggy, right? Yeah, I don't know. Well, you wouldn't think. I don't think they are, but I think because the student union party was bugged, the students never got, like, all the students were caught in an infinite loop on that first party with the student union, and they all thought they were probably at a party the entire time, so they just didn't go to the beach to go to the parties anymore, right? Because they thought they were always in the student union. So I think by taking the student union out and getting rid of that party, it unlocked all the students to say, hey, we'd like to go to a new party. And then they were able to go to the beach party, right? But yeah, it's the last couple of patches they've put out in the last 3 weeks. It's pretty shaky, I will say. You really got to watch that, right? That's right. That's how I got so much money out of happiness. Because because they're super happy. Because they were on a party all the time. yeah, it really helped with my money scenario. But because they were partying. But they were partying all the time anyway. I gave them lots of parties. Only in the first 3 years, 2 to 3 years of that level, do you really kind of got to be cheap with them, with the parties. Oh, why are you upset, dude? Why are you upset? Yeah, I can see this. You should go for medical attention, dude. Okay, so we got this guy going through the swim hall. Well, at least this guy. Oh, this guy's using the laser wall over here. Oh, he did the big jump. Okay. Wow, he almost got eaten by an alligator. That was crazy. Oh, this guy's going through the lasers. Here we go. Yeah, there you are. That's how you do it. Oh yes, yeah. You come on in here. That's it. Yeah, we want to see this guy do all the lasers. I mean, this is the whole point of this. This is the whole point of us doing this. We want to see. Okay, so there's the camera. All right, so he's crawling under the first lasers. I don't know what he did there. Yeah, you're a bum, dude. They kicked you out. Wow, they kicked him out. They were like, dude, you failed. You failed the lasers. So that was it. He got caught by that laser, and he was like, nope, you're out. Get out. And then done. Leaving campus, dropped out. Dwight McDuck. Dude, I tried to get you help, dude. Well, what can I tell you? He dropped out. He was tired. Well, he should have went to bed instead of running around. That's not my fault. Well, see you later, dude. Don't feel bad for this guy. Let me tell you, because one of the things you'll have to do, you got to kick these spies out all the time. This is only I've had so many guys I've had to kick out of here. It's kind of crazy. Dude, you should have had a shower and went to bed. You're not even one of my star pupils. I wasn't even forcing you to do lessons or anything. Whatever. Can't help them all, dude. Can't help them all. Okay, we got to see the laser guy. It's all good. Yeah, maybe because it keeps throwing students around that room. And again, I think it's just a really big problem. Look, see, this guy is still here. Look, This guy graduated 2 years ago. He will not leave. He just won't leave. He's graduated, right? Like, oh, now he's disappeared, okay? Like, this is it's very quirky. It's very quirky. Anyway, so that is, this is Blundergrad. And I mean, it is very much a blunder. It's a Blundergrad of blunders, right? You know, so watch out for moles, as we've done that example. Definitely be careful of the moles. Make sure that you're not going to get trapped, right? Watch out for the bugs. There are several bugs. The panic room tends to be buggy. You'll get students that get stuck in here all the time, and then you just got to make sure you can get them through the school year. Watch out for that. And of course, getting the level 12 and level 18 students, pack yourself full of high grade teachers. Push them really hard. Oh no, Gil's one of my students, dude. No, dude, don't get stuck in here. Go, do all the things. I don't care what you got to do, dude. But it looks like you're not going to make it anyway. You look pretty panicky. Is anybody going to do the laser wall? If you guys are going to do laser wall, then I'll let you go hang out. Oh, no, your guys are... okay, well, he's hopefully going to go get some medical attention. No, Gil, I need you to go for medical attention. See, this is what I mean. You select it, and then it doesn't do it. Yeah, go get some medical attention, dude. Medical attention, Gil. Go do that, right? Yeah, go... No. So now he's just going to walk around and think about dropping out. No, oh, gee. This campus will drive you crazy. It'll just drive you crazy. And I'll tell you right now, I would definitely not go for putting in the spy course, because I would like to have the spy course in all my campuses, but I am not putting the spy course in any of my campuses because I think it's still very buggy, right? Yeah. Now, one thing I guess I am a little cheap on this one has been showers and bathrooms. I mean, I will say that maybe I should have put in a couple extra bathrooms and a couple extra showers, but I don't. Again, this is like usually I don't have to though because of the combination room. But they're not. But they are kind of slack about coming over here to sleep half the time. I don't know why that is, but like I said, this level has just been been quirky to work with the entire time, right? Julian, what's up? How you doing? Hope things are good with ya, you know. Yeah, so it's the spy school. You know, I was hoping it would be more fun than it was, but I think the mole mechanic kind of put a little bit of a damper on it, and this campus just has so many bugs you got to keep getting over that between the bugs of the panic room, the level 18 pushing them hard all the time, just makes this campus harder to deal with. It's just it's a campus that's just not as much fun as the other campuses to work with. But we'll make that happen. It is going well. It's going pretty good. Now that I'm feeling better and, yes, I still have some weakness or tiredness that I'm dealing with, but, a lot of the other stuff is good. So you've made it back to Romania. You made the trip back, and, because, England, they didn't want to deal with you anymore. So you've headed back home, and you're hanging out. I hope things are good now that you've gone back home, So we are actually going to switch campuses here. You guys can have a student lounge party. I'll give you the student lounge party. There you go. We're going to switch campuses here in a minute to have a look at the beach party school, because I did mention to Snoko that we were going to have a look at the beach party before we cut out for the day. And hopefully everybody stays well behaved here in Blundergrad. Blundergrad. Oh, there we go. Well, at least the party is working. I'm telling you, they kept giving me a hard time. They keep giving me a hard time on this crazy thing. Is going to Shoegraze. Well, I'm glad they're going to Shoegraze. Shoegraze is awesome. We got Jasmine Odyssey showing up here shortly in Student Union. Yeah, everybody seems pretty happy about that. Look at that. See, he had his red cup of beer. He's good to go. He's done. Oh, thank you, administrator person, for reminding me to have some water. I'll do that momentarily as soon as I switch campuses. In fact, give me 30 seconds. I got to go turn an oven on. I'm like, you're like, what? I'm like, yeah, give me 30 seconds. I got to turn an oven on. Okay, I'm back. I have to turn the oven on, get ready for supper, right? Because that's important. Sci-fi film. No, I don't want that. Yeah, the stage is still bugged out. That's really bumming me out. All right, so let's get out of this. Let's get out of this level. Let's go to the beach level, and we'll have a look at the beach goers, because they're a bunch of party people, right? You gotta like the party people. Party people in the house. You know it. Okay, there we go. We're going to go to the map. Yep, we'll just do that. I know why your stage is bugged. It's because you have, it's too tight in front. Yeah, maybe. It's possible. Next week, I have an interview for a job as a driver. This week, I applied for renewal. My ID expired. Now, you know, Julian, now, I know you picked up another car before you headed back, right? And then, so I'm just saying, you know, you do tend to play a little fast and loose with with vehicles in general, between IDs and vehicles in general. So, you know, try a little bit of straight and narrow on that one, right? You know, just saying. Let's head on back over here to the beach. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not the beach. That's the snow. That is for Saturday, by the way. This will be Saturday's campus, Urban Bungle. Now, this campus was a lot. I did enjoy this campus. Unlike Blundergrad there, Urban Bungle was a lot of fun. And so that will be on Saturday. No. Here we go. Breaking Point. Let's continue that, and we'll get in. I know. Well, in fact, we should have a look at Cookoff. It's now. Next week I have an interview. Oh wait, now it's 23:25 here. It's 11:25. I know, right? Now, I mean, now you've moved back. You've lost like what, another hour, another time zone, possibly two, right? What? Because I know what time zone Romania's in. I mean, it's pretty late there now, right? Yeah, like that's 6 hours of my time zone. So I know you're shoveled over. So look at this. Look at all the students in the beach party. Yes, we like it. Yeah, they're partying. They got it figured out now, right? I mean, all the students are partying. Yes. Look at them all lined up at the keggers. Oh yeah. Yeah, once we had it fixed, Snoko, they went to the beach to party big time. I mean, they are lined up at keggers everywhere. It's great. It actually is really good. The year's about to end. We'll run one year of this before ending the stream. And of course, this is my fake campus over here, right? So that never did go anywhere. It's perfectly fine. But the real campus is over here and is doing good. It's doing good. Now we've got the new student union in. The new student union is working good. And now that they can go to the beach parties, yes, another beach party in the books. You know it. You should go to the next one, dude, because they actually work now. It's awesome. The mascots aren't alone at the party anymore. No, they get all kinds of people going to the parties now. In fact, before the end of the year, let's have a look at the schedule. I think I've got this scheduled a couple of times. Yeah, I got 3 beach parties scheduled, right? So, I think I'll take this one away, right? Oh, yeah, I can't do anything at this point in time because, of course, it's the end of the year. You can't do anything. I'll take that third one away. I just had the third one in there to get it to get enough people to go to beach parties to push them over the limit, right? But this case, yep, there we go. Thank you very much. View the awards. Year 21. Wow. Rust buckets. Pay some money, win some more. All I had to change on this one was brake pads and the coolant hose. Oh, well, there you go. All right. Yeah, well, that's a good deal, right? Some brake pads, easy to come by, right? And a little bit of a coolant hose. And if I remember right, you got a fairly decent deal on that car, right? So, decent deal, extra brake pads, no big deal, right? 87%, academic excellence, you betcha, the king of hearts and the queen of clubs. Teacher of the year, you know it, with the pass rate of all the things. Let's have a look at Cookoff. Look at that, we got some more robot Cookoff. And this, of course, is going to be on Saturday as well. This is the new School of Thought. Man, let me tell you, it's the School of Thought, all right, because it's the School of Thought that's really hard. But we're going to have a look at that on Saturday. More Cookoff there and more Cookoff here. Give me all the Cookoff. Yeah, so, 2,000 Cookoff, or 20,000 Cookoff is more than enough. And yes, I guess I haven't even mentioned that all stream. Of course, the Discord server will be officially launched. I was hoping to officially launch it yesterday, but I've just been so busy trying to play catch up from being sick that I just didn't have enough time to make a video for it yesterday. So it will be this weekend, the official launch. But the unofficial launch, of course, was on Monday. And we do have the Discord server for those who see this a little later today. And, of course, want to join us, hang out on the Discord server and sign up. That's for sure. Where I will be posting stuff into things and hopefully kind of let you know what's going on. The courses here, 9, no, 9 is bad, 8 is better, 9, no, 8, there we go, see, all good. Start the academic year, let's do that, let's start the year so we can see a party in action and all the things, right? So, of course, this campus, now that it's bug-free at the moment, now that it's got no bugs, very important indeed, all the things. Hey, Cheese Online playing games, of course, according to the Discord server. And Snoko, of course, is online. And, yep, we're just going to let them get through the courses. They're all coming into the dormitory. This, of course, is the dormitory for the Breaking Point campus. And, of course, it's a combination campus, so they have to come through the bathrooms and stuff. Now, again, I don't have a lot of bathrooms and stuff over here. The only bathrooms I have in this whole campus are over here. And these guys stay really, really clean all the time. Like, I mean, again, this works exactly like it's supposed to, right? When they try to come into the dormitory, they're forced to go through the bathroom. And because they're being forced to go through the bathroom, they tend to stop, clean up all the things. And you don't see stinky students walking around ever. Like ever here. It works exactly like it's supposed to. I mean, look at these musicians. Look at these guys play music. I mean, these guys are awesome. I mean, check out the foot pedals on this double guitar system. I mean, these guys and this guy on the crazy mechanical horn. I mean, this is got so much win on it. There's so much win here. So it is what it is. I must admit, this campus was a lot of fun. This campus was really cool. Between the music course and the beach parties and stuff, this campus turned out to be a lot funner than it turned out to be much more. I don't know. I think my most efficient campus up to this point was probably the Witch campus. Because you had very little room on that campus, and you had to fit in a lot of students. And that campus, I think, was very, very efficient. It was a super efficient campus. Yeah, 400 pounds for that 2009 Ford Moreno, right? I mean, it does exactly what it's supposed to do, right? I mean, it was only 400 pounds, a few brake pads, no big deal, right? Yeah, well, I not to say it's my favorite campus to play. I mean, it was fine. Obviously, it wasn't nearly as buggy as the Blundergrad. But at the same time, when your question was about efficiency, I think I was most efficient on that course, on that campus, because it was a very small campus, and I had to have a lot of students on that campus, and I must admit, up to this point, it was very efficient. Now, that being said, on Saturday, when we do the second robot campus, now, I don't know if it's the most efficient, but I've definitely made it cool. I've definitely made that one cool. Yep, it's awesome. Listen, I don't care about I want to see the beach party. Just go to the beach party. Come on already. So you'll notice here, yes, they are asking for things, but I had to strip out the entire schedule of everything just to get rid of all the bugs. And I'm just keeping it just to the beach parties, right? Because they'll all go to the beach party here, and then they'll be good to go. The first robot campus was okay, but the second robot campus, like the one that's coming up on Saturday, it's pretty crazy. Now, I don't like the top of the layout, but I've made it work, right? And so, like I'm saying, I wouldn't call it my most efficient campus, but it's definitely cool. I've definitely made it cool. It's super cool. So we'll all get to see that. All right, look at everybody pouring out onto the beach. Look at everybody coming out onto the beach. Boom, look at this. Yes, it's party time. Excellent. Woo, yeah. Everybody's changing into their swimwear. Look at this. Everybody starts dancing like crazy. Yeah, everybody's got the music pumping. I mean, look at all the party goers out here. It's gone wild, right? It's students gone wild. It's crazy. You know it. This is awesome. Now, look at the happiness going up. 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. I mean, they love this place. They think it's awesome. Look at the money going up. The money's gone up like by 15,000. Oh, yeah. Once we got this all fixed up, they were good to go. They love this place. Yeah, between the keggers and all the extra beach partying and all the fires and stuff. Yeah, look at them. They just, boom, all the green circles. Everybody loved the best beach party ever. You know it. Yeah, it was all good. Yeah, so the second robot campus, again, the second robot campus is the same as the archaeology campus. Because of the big statue thing separating the two sides of the campus, it makes it less efficient. But at the same time, I did make that campus really cool, and we'll get to see that on Saturday. All right, so yeah, Jasmine Odyssey. Okay, yeah, you can do that. Oh, you know what? I will give you Jasmine. Odyssey because you're asking for Jasmine. You're trying to be really cool about it. All right, we'll give you Jasmine. And yeah, we're gonna hold off. Just hold on a second. I gotta do a thing with my oven. Just hold on a second.
It's time for a book review. Here's Maggie on a recently released biography of Jasmine Odyssey. This should be good.
This week, I've been reading Jasmine My Odyssey by Jasmine Odyssey. It's just amazing. For those of us that feel like we've known who she is for, well, ages, really. Just to hear all about what that's like from her and those talented ghostwriters.
Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately.
Whew. My kitchen's a long way away, right? So I have to run all the way down the stairs and through a bunch of other rooms to get to the kitchen for my oven. Whew, let me tell you, it's been a bit of a workout. Just to run all the way down there and run all the way back. I am actually making fish and chips in the oven. That's what I'm doing. Good old-fashioned fish and chips. So I had to let the oven warm up, and then of course had put in the fish and chips, and we'll do that. And it's just like having British fish and chips. Now they're not fried, but they're the big cut French fries. They're big cut potatoes. They're not like little tiny French fries like North American French fries. They're the big cut fries, right? Yeah, fish and chips. Yeah, it's a British thing, that's for sure. But I mean, fish and chips. I mean, I live here on the east coast of Canada. Fishing's a big thing here, right? So fish and chips here is also quite common. But fish and chips in Britain, the fries are what we would call here in North America called steak cut fries. They're really thick and big, right? Whereas fish and chips here in North America tend to be standard French fries, right? The potato fries are cut thinner, right? And that's just the way that one's done. So once again, we got the party going on. As you can see, Noko, it's all working. I miss my hot dogs. Now Mom cooks all kinds of fancy food. Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta like moms and fancy food. I know my mother. My mother seems to be able to make all kinds of cool stuff, and I'm just, I do all right. Obviously, I'm still alive, but it's definitely a thing. I definitely miss home style cooking. You can never beat it. That's for sure. So yeah, the beach is working good. I mean, their happiness is 90%. They're giving me $100,000 every month. They love the beach parties. So yeah, Noko, I would say my biggest advice on this one is, give them extra parties. I would book the party. I would book your beach parties on the timetable and make them repeat. But I would not book in anything else unless they ask for it, and I would not be repeating it. So they want a student union party at the moment, that's fine. I'll give them a student union party, but I will just find an empty spot for it, and I won't repeat it every year. I'll just book it as they ask for it. That way it works the way it does, right? 8-ball, of course. You betcha. Oh, see, 8-ball likes Julian. It hates me, but it loves Julian. That's just the way it is. So with that is of course Blundergrad. As buggy as it is, it is what it is. You can. I mean, in 2 Point Hospital, it was the same deal. There was one hospital in there I found quite buggy as well, and it was around that same concept, right? And it's just the way it is. You just kind of shrug it off and say, yeah, well, whatever. And no nopes today. Well, I got nopes, but you guys aren't getting any nopes. It's perfectly fine. So whatever. And of course, as mentioned from the last stream, we did fix up the beach, right? You gotta like the beach. The beach is all fixed up. The students are all super happy. Look at that, Noko. 97, 98% happiness. I mean, that's how happy they are. They are so happy. I mean, that's as close as to 100% as I've ever gotten it. I mean, it doesn't get any happier than 97%. That's pretty happy. I mean, that's some haps today, right? Oh, let me tell you, it's intense. It's intense, people. So, as always, we're going to wrap this one up. And, of course, I want to thank everybody that hangs out. Of course, don't forget to hit the likies and the likey buttons and all the things, because, that's a thing that definitely happens. Of course, I want to thank Julian and Noko and others who stopped by and chit-chat with me and all the wonderful things. I hope you guys are doing really good. And, I appreciate the conversation while we watch students party way too hard here at the beach, eating their hot dogs, right, at the hot dog stand, right? Because, that this would be like Julian's favorite hangout. here at the hot dog stand, because we don't have the gastronomy course here because they don't make the hot dogs in this one. So, of course, that's a thing. I do appreciate that very much. Okay, I got to admit, you made them happy enough. You think? I mean, 98%, dude, is pretty happy. I mean, these guys were happy, right? I mean, I made them happy, right? So, with that, I want to thank everybody that's for hanging out. Of course, I'm Max. This, of course, has been 2 Point Campus live. And, of course, it's great to be feeling better again. I was sick there for that 3 and some weeks. And like I said, I am still kind of twisting a little bit, but we're getting through it. We're getting through it in the whole 9 yards. And I want to thank everybody for hanging out today. And, of course, I am going to see you on the next one as year 22 pulls out for the beach. Catch you later.